Everything in our life is controlled by 3 decisions. One of the most powerful things we do to serve you is have you become clear of what the controlling force is that's controlling the quality of your life. And you and I both know it's not the amount of money in your pocket, it's not who you know, it's not even what you've been through. It's really the decisions you make moment to moment.
YO2HD takes a close look and analysis at one of France's brightest rising star, Monaco's Aurelien Tchouameni. Before we get started, please remember to click that subscribe button, leave a thumbs up and a comment. Make sure to smash that notification bell for more such amazing content.
Thought about having a shot, take it on now! Sky high quality!
He's hardly been in the game, had a couple of touches, showed a little bit of skill out on the left.
League One is full to the brim with some of Europe's best young talents, but few have generated the same level of excitement as Monaco's Aurelien Tchouameni. Aurelien is one of France's brightest stars and leads a new heroic defensive midfielders, a position which looks a scarce commodity nowadays. As the winner of the league's Best Young Player award for 2020-21, Aurelien started to attract interest from some of the game's biggest teams, with Chelsea one of many keeping a close eye on Tchouameni.
And the tackle was immaculate.
Brilliant, absolutely superb.
Oh, that's glorious! That is more than...
Aurelien began his footballing journey as a striker, but despite racking up the goals when he was 6 or 7 years old, the decision was soon made to move him back into midfield.
What a retrieval, who had no margin for error there at all.
With his uncanny ability to recover possession, on added towering frame, the youth coaches believing that Tchouameni's gifts were being wasted at that end of the pitch.
Goalkeeper's come an awful long way. He sold himself. It was some tackle to stop him, but he should have been celebrating a goal surely.
What a challenge.
Now the shot comes in brilliantly. A new superstar.
And instead repositioned him. It was a transition which Tchouameni admits to struggling with at first, but it's safe to say he's figured it out now. On paper, Tchouameni's role may be to sit at the base of midfield, but he actually does far more than that on the pitch. Starting from a deep position to survey his surroundings, Tchouameni thrives on leaving his post and going to sniff out danger from elsewhere, and he's ridiculously good at knowing where to put himself to recover position.
That's a lovely touch. Oh, what a recovery. Oh, what a tackle. That is worth a goal.
When on the ball, you'll see Tchouameni bursting forward or getting his team moving with some smart passes, and he might even treat you to one of his signature disguised passes which leave opponents chasing shadows when executed perfectly. He can play as a defensive midfielder, a number 6, as well as a number 8, and maybe even in a few years' times he can become a good number 10, because he has the power to get into the box.
What a challenge that was. Initial mistake, but some recovery.
Oh, deflection! A goal in the prize! And how he will appreciate that!
Which has led to comparisons between France's unbeaten peering Paul Pogba and N'Golo Kanté, two of the best midfielders in the world. When we watch Tchouameni play, you can see immediate resemblances to both N'Golo Kanté and Paul Pogba. His ball recovery is sublime. Tchouameni was ranked 2nd in League One in 2020-21 for successful pressures, and 4th in tackles won, but he can do all that in a Pogba-sized body.
What a tackle.
The comparisons to the Manchester United man don't stop there, as Tchouameni is graceful for a man of his physique, and while he's not as gifted as Pogba in attack, he's just as capable of driving forward and picking out a killer pass. He's a real do-it-all. Tchouameni confirmed that his teammates sometimes call him Pogba or La Pioche, which is Pogba's nickname, or TchouaNgolo. He uses his intelligence to his advantage, and was ranked 2nd in Europe's top 5 leagues for most tackles since the start of last season. His final pass needs to improve a little bit, but he's so young, but determined to learn. While he's not the kind of player to pull out a 40-yard pass, Tchouameni thrives on smaller, subtler plays to leave opponents in the mud. He uses his head first before his body. Recently, Tchouameni admit that he's a big fan of Manchester United, a more likely move as Chelsea might be facing sanctions. As mentioned earlier, League One is absolutely stacked when it comes to young players, so for Tchouameni to beat them all to the Young Player of the Year award is no mean feat. He fought off competition from teammates Sofiane Diop, Ren Eduardo Camavinga, Nice's Amine Gouiri and Lions Maxence Kékeré to get the prize.
The breeze past him. Solidly stopped.
And his performances from midfield last season also saw him named in the League One Team of the Year. The 22-year-old had arrived at Monaco as one of Europe's hottest young prospects, but now he has seasoned into a fully fledged France international, helping them to win the 2021 UEFA Nations League finals in November. The League One side are currently 6th in the table, and a player of Tchouameni's quality should be playing Champions League football, which Monaco can't guarantee him for next season. And should he also want to be a part of France's World Cup squad later this year, he may want to test himself at a higher level in order to impress. Tchouameni would be an excellent signing for the Red Devils, and within talks with Ten Hag, he could certainly develop his career and potential under a manager who knows how to get the very best out of his players.
Great challenge, brilliantly timed.
Gets a return ball. Can't find the finish. That was only thanks to some excellent covering.
Thanks for watching this video. Please remember to click that subscribe button, leave a thumbs up and a comment. Also, don't forget to click that notification bell, so you never miss our future uploads.